Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. It's September 17th, and I've got 3 immigration stories worth your time. Grab a coffee, take a breath, and let's walk through what's going on without the noise. First, Chicago. ICE activity there is way up this year, and it's not just people with criminal records being picked up. In January across Illinois, 160 people were arrested, and about a third had no criminal charge. By June, that jumped to 333 arrests, and roughly 6 in 10 had no criminal charge. When we say no criminal charge, we're talking about civil immigration arrests, things like overstaying a visa, rather than a criminal case in court. Experts point to policies dating back to the Trump era that broadened who ICE could target, and you can feel the ripple effects now. More homes disrupted, more fear in neighborhoods, and a lot of questions about civil liberties. If you're in the Chicago area, this is a good moment to make sure your paperwork is in order. Keep copies of IDs and any immigration documents in a safe spot, and know your basic rights. You can ask for an attorney. You don't have to open the door unless there's a judicial warrant. And local community groups often run short Know Your Rights sessions, which can go a long way toward reducing panic when a situation is unfolding fast. Down in South Texas, enforcement has a different focus, but a clear message. ICE's investigative arm, Homeland Security Investigations, or HSI, has been targeting people who were deported before and came back. On September 9th, agents arrested a convicted felon tied to the Sureños, who had re-entered after removal. Yesterday, on the 16th, they picked up another person with a heavy criminal record, who had also returned after being deported. These cases usually head toward federal prosecution, because illegal re-entry is a federal offense, and agencies are making border security and gang violence top priorities. For people living along the corridor from the valley up through San Antonio, that can mean more visible operations. The intent is to go after individuals linked to gangs and serious crimes, but it also signals a wider enforcement posture. If you're a U.S. citizen or permanent resident, the practical effect you might notice is more checkpoints, more questions, and longer lines. If you're undocumented, it raises the stakes of daily routines, so staying informed and connected to trusted legal help and community resources matters. And there's another piece to this. Detention capacity is back online for families in Texas. The South Texas Family Residential Center in Dilley, run by CoreCivic, can hold up to 400 people. And the Karnes County facility, run by the GEO Group, can hold 830. Advocates say families inside are already reporting problems, including not enough clean water and delays getting medical care. Those concerns echo what we've heard in past years when these centers were busy. And they hit differently because we're talking about parents and kids in custody. Day to day, access to clean water sounds basic, but it affects everything: hydration, hygiene, and even whether kids can keep up with basic routines. Delayed medical care isn't just inconvenient. It can turn manageable issues into emergencies. If you have loved ones in these facilities, keep documentation of their medical needs, stay in touch with legal service providers, and, if possible, connect with groups that track conditions and can escalate urgent requests. Taken together, these 3 stories show an enforcement system flexing in multiple directions at once. Broader arrests in Chicago, targeted re-entry cases in South Texas, and expanded capacity to detain families. Policies may feel abstract, but the impact is very local, on school mornings, job sites, church gatherings, and the everyday rhythm of neighborhoods. We'll keep following how this plays out. If you want the details and links to resources, we've got everything collected at visaverge.com. Thanks for listening. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll talk to you soon.